PayPal pulls back, says it won't fine customers $2,500 for misinformation after backlash. They got caught out the other day after releasing their new terms of service, saying that they were going to fine people $2,500 for spreading what they would call misinformation. Now, we know PayPal cuts off and bans people from using their service if they don't agree with what you have to say. They've done it to many a person already. We'll get into the story here. PayPal has backtracked on a published policy that would have fined users $2,500 for spreading misinformation, claiming the update had gone out in error. Yeah, because you fucked up and you sent it out when you weren't supposed to, and that was more of a quiet thing you were going to, implement. An AUP notice recently went out in error that includes incorrect information. PayPal is not fining people for misinformation, and this language was never intended to be inserted in our policy. Our teams are working to correct our policy pages. We're sorry for the confusion this has caused, a spokesperson said, told the National Review in a written statement. There's no confusion. They were going to fine you. They were going to take money off of you if you did or said something, tweeted something, produced some sort of media, or did anything that they deemed as misinformation. Who the fuck is PayPal to deem what's misinformation or not? They have nothing to do with it. There's none of their business. The course reversal comes after the policy changes had stated to attract media scrutiny as well as criticism on Twitter. Former PayPal president David Marcus even blasted the company over the implication that it could seize customers' money for finding their views objectionable. It is hard for me to openly criticise a company I used to love and gave so much to, but PayPal's new AUP goes against everything I believe in, the cryptocurrency entrepreneur said on Saturday. A private company now gets to decide to take your money if you say something they disagree with. Insanity. Tech titan Elon Musk replied, agreed in a comment. They got thousands of likes. The policy update had appeared to authorise the company to pull significant sums of money out of the accounts of users who spread misinformation, among other newly listed offences. The new conditions were scheduled to be added to the restricted activity section of the PayPal user agreement, effective November 3rd. The Daily Wire first reported changes included prohibitions on the sending, posting, or publication of any messages, content, or materials that promote misinformation, while the prior policy already forbade hate, intolerance, and discrimination. The new one would have explicitly applied to all specific protected groups and individuals or groups based on protected characteristics. Identities under this umbrella included race, religion, gender or gender identity, and sexual orientation. I guarantee you what's not included under there is straight white male or even straight white female. Guaranteed that's not included in that one. The firm's current rulebook doesn't list these terms. It's unclear whether PayPal will also pull back these specific prohibitions on discriminatory language or if it's only scrubbing the misinformation clause. Breaking the rule against misinformation and hate speech may subject you to damages, including liquidated damages of $2,500 per violation, which may be debited directly from your PayPal account or company it had originally warned. In a user agreement, account holders accepted and attest that the penalty is presentably and reasonable minimum estimate of PayPal's actual damages due to the expense the firm incurs by accounting for the violations as well as the damages to its reputation. What a load of shit. They want to fine you for apparent damages they might ensue if you say a naughty word or say something that goes against the zealotry groupthink that they have been promoting for the last 6 to 8 years. PayPal was founded by Peter Thiel, who was invested in a number of GOP raising stars and conservative business ventures. eBay acquired the company in 2002 and has managed it since. In recent years, PayPal has been known to censor or deplatform organizations or individuals for certain political commentary, particularly that which is considered right-wing. It has recently banned Gays Against Groomers, a group comprised of LGBT identifying people that claims the call attention to the sexualization and medicalization of children via gender ideology and the transgender movement. Minutes later, PayPal subsidiary reportedly barred and the organization from access evolutionary biologist Colin Wright and journalist Ian Miles Chang, who regularly expose the dangers of transgenderism for minors, have also been removed. This is their agenda to stop anyone talking out or anyone changing their mind on their groupthink. They don't want you to think for yourself. They don't want you to say anything that they don't agree with. And they certainly aren't going to help you by letting you use their platform or letting you use their service like PayPal. Now, there's other ones popping up that you can use. There's Rumble, Twitter. You can go to things like Getter or Truth Social. I don't think Truth Social has been rolled out across the world yet, just in the US. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. Now, PayPal's obviously going to be getting dragged through Twitter, dragged through the internet at this point. It's disgusting that they can think they can ban anyone for saying things they don't want. And not to mention just banning you from using their service, but take money from you that is your money. It's your money. It's your money you earned through a deal, or whether it's been transferred to you for whatever reason. It's not their business. It's got nothing to do with what you're getting money for, and they cannot fine you. They're not a government authority. A lot of government authorities shouldn't be able to fucking fine you either. But when these companies get together, like what happened with the trucker convoy in Canada, where they started seizing their bank accounts, shutting down their phones, police were going to their houses, police were going to these people's families just because they were protesting. They were protesting peacefully too. No one was rioting. No one was hurting anyone. They were just parked in the middle of the street, honking their horns, which apparently got turned into, that was a terrorist attack, as Dictator Trudeau liked to call them over there. But PayPal's just another notch in their belt. Now, these people here got it right. That's stealing by any definition. That's stealing. Correct. That is 100% correct. You get a lot for that. Now, what are you going to do about it? You've got to stop using PayPal. If you're starting up a business, if you're using anything, you can't use PayPal. You have to go to a different source. There's a lot of different sources popping up out there. But things like PayPal is another attack vector they can get you with. If they don't like what you're saying or don't like what you're doing, they will shut you down financially. Where is this going? What is their end goal? Their end goal is to make everyone think the same, talk the same, don't think anything outside the box, so they can bring in what they did with COVID. It'll happen again, whether it's because of World War III that's kicking off in Ukraine at the moment, especially after that bridge blast and Nord Stream 2 getting blown up. It's just escalating daily. Whether they're going to shut us down and lock it down in their houses because of that, or it's because of a new COVID variant, I don't know. But we have to start building a second society where we can function, where we can express our values, talk about things that we want to talk about, make things that we want to make. You can't watch a movie anymore without it being woke. But they're taking everything from people who think differently to them because they control the space. So now we need to build and make our own space. We need to create a second economy. We need to be able to make secondary platforms and an economy, like with things like Minds, Rumble, Getter, so that we're not getting censored every time we open our mouths. I've been banned on TikTok already, just posting short clips of this show. And they're saying that it's hate speech or it's violence against minorities like this for just saying the truth, that a man is born a man and will always be a man, and same with a woman. There's only two genders, and you say that on TikTok, and apparently that's harming people. Now, maybe if you get harmed by hearing the truth, you should find a hole and crawl into it and stay in that fucking hole, because the world is pretty big out there and it's a scary fucking place. And if you get hurt from someone saying something you don't like, which makes you feel oppressed or upset or sad or triggered or emotional, maybe it's not for you. Maybe you need to go back and crawl into your mother's basement and stay there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Okay, we want retribution.